Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Senior Health Essentials, your go-to channel for practical, science-backed tips to help us all live longer, feel stronger, and stay sharp through our golden years. Have you ever wondered why some of the fittest people on the planet swear by skipping breakfast? What if the secret to melting away stubborn fat isn't a fancy new supplement, but simply the timing of your meals? And could those hours when you're not eating actually be your body's golden window for regeneration? If any of that sounds intriguing, stick around, because today we're diving into the surprising world of intermittent fasting. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how cycling between eating and fasting can transform the way your body uses stored energy, help you shed pounds more easily, and even sharpen your focus, all without complicated meal plans or expensive gadgets. Imagine waking up each morning feeling lighter, more energized, and confident in the knowledge that you've given your body the chance to tap into its natural fat-burning reserves. Picture how it might feel to break free from constant snacking and instead rely on a simple, sustainable routine that lets you enjoy your favorite foods within an 8-hour window while still making progress toward your health goals. In the next few minutes, we'll explore two of the most popular intermittent fasting methods, the 5-2 plan and the 16-8 approach, and reveal the science that makes them work. You'll learn why insulin levels matter, how your body switches from glucose to fat as its primary fuel, and what that means for gradual, lasting weight loss. We'll also touch on important precautions, because if you live with diabetes or any other medical condition, a quick chat with your healthcare provider should always come first. Whether you're new to fasting or you've tried it before without seeing the results you hoped for, this video will give you fresh insights and practical tips. Along the way, I'll share real-life examples of people just like you who've unlocked their body's potential by simply adjusting their eating schedule. No crash diets, no cutting out entire food groups, and no calorie-counting apps needed. So, are you ready to reclaim your metabolism? Curious about how skipping meals strategically could actually fuel your weight loss journey? And eager to discover a flexible plan that fits seamlessly into your modern lifestyle? Let's get started. And by the time we wrap up, you'll be fully equipped to decide which fasting strategy makes sense for you, how to set it up, and what small tweaks can make a big difference. Now, let's move into the heart of the protocol and uncover the science that powers intermittent fasting. Imagine your body as a smart machine that knows exactly when to switch gears, from burning the sugar in your last meal to tapping into the fat you've stored for energy. That switch is at the heart of intermittent fasting, and understanding it can change the way you look at food and weight loss forever. When you eat, your body releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin's job is to shuttle the glucose from your meal into your cells for immediate energy, or store it in your liver and muscles as glycogen. Think of glycogen as a rechargeable battery, quick to access when you need a burst of energy, but once those storage spots are full, the body turns any extra sugar into fat. This system served our ancestors well when food was scarce, but in modern times, with constant snacking and 3 square meals a day, our bodies never get the signal to tap into those fat reserves. That's where fasting comes in. When you give your body a break from eating, insulin levels drop. First, your body draws on the glycogen battery. Once that's low, it shifts into fat-burning mode. Over time, this cycle creates a calorie deficit, not by counting every morsel you eat, but simply by extending the period when your body is in burn mode rather than store mode. There are 2 popular ways to harness this process. The first is the 5-on-to-2 diet. 5 days a week you eat normally, your favorite whole foods, proteins, veggies, and grains. Then, on 2 non-consecutive days, you eat only about 500 to 600 calories. It's like having 2 mini cleanses per week built right into your routine. For many people, this approach is surprisingly easy. you still enjoy a regular eating pattern most days, and the calorie cutbacks on fasting days feel manageable. The second approach is even simpler to remember, the 16-8 method. Every day, you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. For example, you might finish dinner by 8 p.m. and not eat again until noon the next day. That means skipping breakfast, but it also means you're still getting 3 solid meals if you plan them right. And by doing this almost every day, you naturally reduce your weekly calorie intake by about 25% without a lot of extra effort. Of course, fasting isn't magic. If you pack your eating window with pizza, ice cream, and soda, you won't see the results you want. That's why choosing the right foods is so important. Start with whole grains, oats, brown rice, whole grain pasta, or bread. These give you a slow-release source of energy, so you stay feeling full longer and avoid blood sugar spikes. Pair them with lean proteins. Think skinless chicken, turkey, whitefish like cod or haddock, or even a serving of salmon or sardines for those valuable omega-3 fats that support brain and heart health. Don't forget low-fat dairy. A cup of skim milk or a bowl of Greek yogurt can give you the calcium your bones crave. Load up on fruits and vegetables, which bring essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber to help digestion and keep you satisfied. And sprinkle in some beans, lentils, or pulses for plant-based protein and extra fiber. On the flip side, keep an eye on foods that work against your goals. Refined carbs, white bread, rice, pasta, and sugary cereals can trigger rapid glucose spikes and crashes, making you hungry again too soon. Added sugars in drinks, desserts, and sauces pack in empty calories without real nutrition. Limit heavy animal fats like lard or dripping, and choose lean cuts of meat rather than bacon or sausage whenever possible. And try to avoid highly processed foods, cakes, pastries, frozen convenience meals, which are often loaded with hidden sugar and saturated fat. As with any lifestyle change, intermittent fasting can come with side effects. Some people report headaches or constipation, especially during the early days. You can minimize these by drinking plenty of water, herbal tea, or black coffee on fasting days, and by making sure your eating days are rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to keep fiber levels up. Remember, this is a flexible framework, not a rigid diet. If you begin to feel dizzy, excessively tired, or unwell, adjust your fasting schedule or talk with a healthcare professional, especially if you have diabetes or other medical concerns. Think of fasting as a tool in your wellness toolbox, powerful when used correctly, but something you shape to fit your individual needs. Maybe you've tried cutting calories before and hit a plateau. Maybe you've struggled to stick to complicated meal plans. Intermittent fasting offers a refreshing alternative. It's less about what you eat and more about when you eat. That timing can help your body reset its fat-burning switch, improve insulin sensitivity, and even sharpen mental clarity when you need it most. As you move forward, ask yourself, which approach feels more doable? 2 low-calorie days each week or a daily 16-hour fast? What simple swaps can you make in your eating window to favor whole, nutrient-dense foods? And how can you listen to your body's signals, both hunger and fullness, to make this sustainable, not just for a few weeks, but for months and years to come? By blending science with common-sense eating and personal experimentation, intermittent fasting can become a natural extension of your lifestyle. And over time, you might find that the greatest transformation isn't just on the scale, but in the way you think about food, energy, and your own capacity for change. Now that you've seen how intermittent fasting works, from the drop in insulin that unlocks your body's fat stores to the simple 5-2 and 16-8 routines, your next step is to pick the approach that feels right for you. Maybe you prefer 2 lighter days each week where you stay around 500 calories, or perhaps a daily 16-hour fast that fits neatly around dinner and lunchtime. Whichever method you choose, jot down how you feel each morning. Energy levels, hunger cues, mood. Pay attention to the foods that leave you satisfied in your eating window, and those that trigger cravings later. Small tweaks, like swapping white rice for brown or adding a handful of beans to your salad, can make a big difference in how smoothly you glide through your fasting periods. Before you dive in fully, remember that this video is meant to educate, not replace professional advice. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or any other health concerns, please check in with your doctor or a registered dietitian. You'll find a link to all the scientific references, as well as the full disclaimer, down in the description box. Those resources will give you deeper insights into the studies we discussed and remind you of any precautions that matter most for your personal health. If you've tried intermittent fasting before and felt stuck, maybe you hit a plateau or got too hungry, use the tips we covered to fine-tune your plan. Experiment with shifting your eating window by an hour or changing what you eat on your fasting days. Keep a simple journal or use an app to record what works and what doesn't. Over time, you'll learn exactly how your body responds. I'd love to hear about your journey, what challenges you faced, which strategies helped you push through, and how intermittent fasting has reshaped your relationship with food. Drop a comment below sharing your wins or questions. This community thrives on real stories and real encouragement. If this video sparked a new idea or inspired you to try another fasting method, give it a thumbs up so we know to create more content like this. To stay up to date with the latest science-backed health insights and practical tips, hit that subscribe button now and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We publish fresh, bite-sized educational videos every week designed to help you live healthier without the overwhelm. By subscribing, you'll join hundreds of others who are transforming their health, one simple habit at a time. Thank you for watching, and remember, intermittent fasting is a tool, not a quick fix. With consistency, the right mindset, and the guidance you'll find in our future videos, you can build a sustainable routine that supports your goals for years to come. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore how to optimize your fasting days with mood-boosting recipes and science-approved recovery tips. Take care, and until next time, happy fasting.